By the way, I'm hearing some rumblings. We ought to try to get a hold of them. We haven't talked to Paul O in weeks. It's been like 3-4 weeks. I'm hearing some rumblings that there is trouble in the set of that movie.
Oh, no. Gap, Polo's film, that he was going to come to New York and actually film on location.
Now, I was told, by an inside spy to tell me that it's turned into a clusterfuck, which I thought it started as a clusterfuck.
I didn't know I had had unclusterfucked.
Slayer, would you like to be in the movie?
No.
You could be murdered by Paul O.
I could be murdered by his wife as well.
He does play the killer.
He's a maniac.
Don't give it away from me, Fez. I had no idea who the killer was. Turns out that the director
is the
killer.
There wasn't even a script.
There's no script. It's all in his head. But he did have backing for it. But Fitzy, you're supposed to be part of this as well?
Yeah, Paulo called me maybe 30 times this past week.
You're kidding me.
No, seriously. And I was away and I was working, so I shot him an email before saying I apologize, but he sounded very hectic about the whole entire project, that it kind of sounded like it was falling apart.
What seems to be the problem of this fantasy project?
Pitsy, where are you?
I just don't think he has enough crew. He has only 2 cameras to shoot the whole thing. Because remember, he wasn't going to edit. He was just going to shoot. 2 more cameras than he should have.
He has to shoot this in front of an ATM to get 1 more camera.
Now, I know he's planning on giving me the $1 million, which I hope to be able to roll over into my smoke pants idea. So I really need this to be a hit.
I didn't know so much was hinging on this.
Oh, yeah. It's my entire brand. Right now, my whole brand is out there. Did you get a hold of him yet, Earl?
Oh, yeah, we're trying to track him down now.
What do you mean track him down? You call his cell phone. It's not a matter of tracking.
We tagged his ear last fall. He should be able to be tracked.
Pitsy, what's your job on the crew?
I don't know. I think camera. I'm not sure. I just got an email from his associate producer.
Who's that?
I think it's Bruno Kirby.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, we got to get everything together, but August 4th, it's coming up. I'm like, do you have a script yet? Or, how are you going to shoot a movie without a script yet?
And Bruno Kirby's going to be sued for using the name Bruno Kirby.
But he's doing a lot of legwork, too, though.
Bruno Kirby?
Yeah.
What kind of legwork is he doing?
He's sending out emails. I know that much.
All right.
You don't have to walk to send out emails.
Yeah. Well, that's not exactly legwork. All right, so everything we're hearing, disaster on the set right now of Gap Polo's film. This could send the budget spiraling, Fez, from nothing to something. There could end up being a budget unless they get this together. Polo, what the hell is going on down there?
There's no disaster. I mean, the one thing I told Bruno Kirby is that I haven't heard back from Pitsy. That's all I said to him.
I know. I was away and I was working, Polo. I apologize, but you didn't need to call 30 times.
I didn't call 30 times, and I told Bruno. I said, look, hey, I called what? I called maybe 10 times, and I left.
Paulo, you don't sound like you've got it together here. I may have to pull the plug on this.
No, and listen, I already assumed that nobody's helping me. I already assumed that there's some kind of thing against me, some kind of thing attacking me, because I'm already running independent. I assume that I'm getting stabbed in the back by the people.
I've never heard you so stressed.
And I'm stressed because I see these little signs. Now, first of all, Bobo had a breakdown, and then
what kind of breakdown did Bobo have?
Well, that's a personal problem that he had, and as a result, he kind of went nuts.
What did he do?
He said, okay, first of all, it was financial, and then he told me some of his things, and I understood completely. But then after that, he would he would do a lot of crazy things, and I just figured, well, okay.
I mean, what was he doing? Is he wearing white after September? What?
He got very rude, and schizophrenic is the easiest way to put it. But I mean, I don't want to go into his personal.
No, we just talked to him 10 minutes ago. He sounded fine,
except that he's planning a birthday party for Woody Guthrie.
Well, as I said, as far as I'm concerned, he was very supportive for a very long time, and then he had the personal problems and basically had to pull himself out, and then after that he just turned schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic how? He started acting like a different person?
And now you've got Gail saying, it's over. Everything's so why don't you talk to her?
Yeah, sure, put her on.
Hello?
Gail is Paulo's wife. Hi, Gail, we're concerned about the film.
Well, what's the problem?
It seems like some of the financial stuff is becoming a problem, scheduling. What are you doing down there?
I don't know. Paul, he's asking, what are you doing down there?
Are you running the accounting?
Give it back.
Gail?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not running anything, but if you need me to, I'll help.
Yes, we were depending on you.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes.
All right,
well, Paul, just a minute. What did you need me to do?
To get some of the money together, to work out the accounting, how it's going to work out, scheduling, and I'd like to have you running a boom mic.
Well, that will be fine. Anything
Sure.
I can do to help. But Paul
She's
hasn't
back.
mentioned anything about the finances or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he really wants this to happen.
We all do.
He talked about mortgaging the home to cover this.
No problem.
Okay, well, let me give you back to Paul.
All right, good.
Okay? It's good talking to you.
Oh, great
Bye.
talking to you.
Look, you ought to understand.
Hey, Paul, the new pills are working, huh?
Yeah, well, we actually had a very intensive therapy yesterday, pill-wise, and now we're coming out of it. So it
Sounds fantastic, and she's ready to help.
Maybe Bobo needs those pills.
No, she basically says all the time that this is she has no faith in me for the last.
I heard her being
years.
nothing but helpful. She said anything she could do to make this loser dream come true, she would work.
Hey, excuse me. As far as I'm concerned, everybody from the show is stabbing me in the back. So
Wait a minute, who's stabbing you in the back from the show?
I'm just Pitsy for one.
Because
Pitsy just said that he hasn't heard from you.
No, that is not true. As far as I'm concerned, he's out. Because
Oh, no. Pitsy, you're off.
Oh, wow.
And you'll never not work in this town again.
You'll never work in this business again. You understand? Now, listen to me. Seriously, I'm sorry. He can be away. He can be whatever, but it's very simple. I left 2 messages, and I emailed him twice in like 2 weeks.
All right, Polo.
And now, you're acting like
Polo.
I left 30 messages. Fuck you. Okay? That's ridiculous.
Easy. Polo, I just got off the phone with...
I am so sorry. He has been cross all day.
I know. I'm so glad you're back,
I'm going to
Gail.
one of my doctors right now.
Earth too.
And I'm trying to hold everything together, but I want you to know that he really wants this to happen. And I think that sometimes when you're in a situation that's going on, you can't step away from it and see what's going on.
Finally, the voice of
overall.
reason.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll help in any way I can. It's just that, like I said, he's been in a bad mood all day, so
Okay.
all I can tell you is this is a sort of like a dream for him, like a last chance.
One last
to do
chance.
something that he wants.
This is his meeting across the river.
Huh?
Like the Bruce Springsteen song, Meeting Across the River. This is everything for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. It's very important, and I don't want to see him hurt by this because I got to tell you something. He's on the edge.
Yeah, I hear that now.
He's really
Thank
on
God
the
you're
edge.
there, though. Thank God you're holding it together.
Yeah, I'm holding it together, but I'm
Barely.
not being treated all that well
No.
either.
You're a saint for what you've done.
No,
you are.
That's not true.
You're a saint
That's
for the
not
way
true.
you've been with him over the years.
But, I don't want you guys to give up on him.
No.
It means a lot to me.
No. You know what? I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it for you.
All right. That sounds good because I haven't had anything good happen to me for like 2 years.
The new pills. The new pills are great.
Yeah, but you know what? After a while, it becomes like
An addiction?
Well, not so much an addiction as, something that you do every day, and it's something you can't forget, and you have to keep remembering to do things at certain times, and it can be a bit weary sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm handling it the best way I can, and frankly, Paul is very good. He takes me to the doctor's office and everything, so, he's just having a bad day.
All right,
So
Gail,
if
I'm
he
glad
says
that you're there, and I'm glad we
anything
talked to you.
Well,
all right,
I got to give him back to you.
All right,
okay?
thank
But
you so much.
Remember what I said, okay?
We got you. I hear you loud
Okay.
and clear, honey.
Okay,
Bye-bye. How crazy is this?
The point is...
Gail's right, Polo.
Yes.
Gail is right.
Yes.
You're a little stressed out, but she's
And it's
made me
Betsy's
think
fault.
about this.
It's Betsy's fault. It's his fault.
Stop it.
Listen.
Stop it, Polo. Listen to your wife.
Bruno and this other and what we call crotch critter, they're unbelievably supportive. Mel,
good.
There's a triumvirate of people who have really just been more supportive to me than I am of myself.
All right, Polo.
Okay?
I gotta have Pitsy on the set. I need Pitsy on that set.
And I feel that he'll be on the set for one reason and one reason only: to get out one of the real knives from the prop box and stab me in the back. Not the phony knife, the real, not the prop knife.
Oh, listen to your wife.
That's how I feel. And I feel that Bobo is the poison pill in this whole thing.
Where's Bobo? Get Bobo back on the phone for me.
I know he has Fez's ear, and I know
he does.
That's true.
It's crazy. I hate Polo. And I called him once, and they said, "Oh, thanks, my daughter's having a heart attack." Are you happy now? I mean, this is the kind of crazy stuff. Literally. Okay, fine. Here.
I apologize so much.
That's
you don't even know.
Edie Gilmurray's back.
No, but like I said, I'm right at the doctor's office right now. But
I thought we had this settled, Gail. I thought we were back to square one.
No, everything's fine. I just wanted to apologize for him kind of yelling about things that are really not the issue at all.
True.
Okay, so please, let's go ahead and do it. And if you have any problems, talk to me, okay?
All right, you will be the point man on this, okay?
Okay.
All right. I trust you.
Talk to Paul again?
Yeah. Okay, I trust you. All right, so he's like the artist, Fez. She's business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just ropes off the Goodyear blimp.
I know.
Well, don't worry about it. You know, I did accounting in New York City and everything. So there's a lot of things I can do. No, not the 70s.
When Ford told the city to drop
I'm
dead.
not that old.
I know, honey. All right, well, this is all wonderful news then. Earl, do we have Bobo back?
No, we don't. I don't have his number. We're trying to track him down.
How do we not have his number? Do you got it, Fez?
I don't think I have Bobo's number.
How do we
on my
not
phone.
have Bobo's number? I don't even understand it. Apparently, he's not calling back in, though. I know he's heard all this stuff. Paulo?
Well, I think you guys just have to settle your problems and try to work it out like gentlemen.
So wise. Yeah, so wise.
Okay.
All right.
Here's Paul.
All right, thanks.
As I said, we'll be filming in a couple of weeks, and it's all set.
Is Bobo going to be? Is Bobo welcome on set?
I'll put it to you this way: I have tried to figure out what to do with him, and sometimes he wants to be fully informed, and other times he says, "Leave me alone and don't bother me again."
All right, hold on. I got him back on right now. Okay.
Okay.
Bobo.
Hi.
What the hell is going on?
I got to help her in the...
Being attacked and slandered, that's nice.
Slandered? Slandered? I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to... exactly what happened, sir. Nothing, and I would love for you to be supportive of me.
Rude to you.
You were rude to me, repeatedly.
Oh, stop. You got to hate.
I even have the emails right now. I even had the emails saved. I mean, I didn't do it.
Having an asthma attack.
Which is the truth, is what you said.
Later on about how you heard me declining your phone calls. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. As I said, as far as I'm concerned, you're out to get me.
I've never been out to get you. I was a supporter of this.
Exactly.
But then I was seeing the writing on the wall, and
what's the writing on the wall?
The spelling's handled.
All right, what's the writing on the wall, Bobo?
I really got to take this call.
What went wrong?
You know, I don't want to... I feel bad. You know, the guy's got a dream. I don't want to attack his dream.
What you don't understand, Bobo, is that you had your problems, your personal problems. You were 100% supportive up until that time. When they started happening, then you really had a lot of problems emotionally in every way, and that's when you had a thing. Now,
can I have a second? I'll explain. I was going to be a financial contributor to the film, right?
Mistake.
Right.
I'm being sued by two people over the estate of my dead brother-in-law. It's been a nightmare.
Yeah. It's been hard for you to deal with, Bobo?
Yeah.
And Bobo
and you're not seeing that, Paul?
No, and Bobo knows that I know exactly what he's going through.
Just give me a second, all right? I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty about having to back out. I mean, literally, I think I wrote to him that I was ashamed at what I had to do. but I had no choice.
And Bobo, as you might know, I had every intention of still giving you a percentage of the movie, despite that fact, because of the fact that you were instrumental in getting the thing rolling.
Well, you know, I wasn't even interested in that. As a person in the monetary world, I'm a failure. I will die a failure. I like creative things.
This is the movie.
I like being part of creative things.
Sure.
And I was thrilled that you were interested in doing this. It seemed very, very exciting. Things for me just haven't gone well.
Well, is it okay?
This thing about me being psychotic.
Yeah.
No, I am not psychotic, although that sounds like...
Paulo, stop breathing so hard into your phone.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Bobo. Go ahead, Bobo. The psychotic thing, what?
It sounds like the most psychotic thing in the world to say, but I am not psychotic.
It does sound a little psychotic.
Well, you got accused of schizophrenia, too.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Paulo, Bobo,
well, I just say schizophrenia as a generic term because on the one hand he'll be saying, yes, tell me a lot about it, and then he'll say, no, leave me alone altogether, never bother me again. I'm just saying...
Wait a minute, have you said that, Bobo? Never bother me again?
I'll explain exactly what happened. Paul called during my daughter is having an asthma attack, right? Paul called for some crazy reason, I think because she was kind of in shock. My wife answers the phone, and she's like, there's a call for you. And I said, just tell him I'm not there. You know, I mean, I'm running around. I'm trying to find medicine. We're calling doctors.
So I emailed him, and I said, I heard you.
It's a total madhouse, right? So then, hours later, I get this email. I heard you, ... What the fuck is that?
I don't know what's going on.
All right, Paulo.
Yes.
Sean from Orlando, who's one of our big backers, he's got an idea. He wants me to pull you and put Big Kev on this as the director.
Screw that. You don't seem to understand. Big Kev can make his own little geek dream anytime
I want him to make Gap for us.
Fuck, there's no way.
Paulo.
Excuse me. This is mine. It's 99% mine. I have...
You're still going to get a co-story credit.
Sorry.
And maybe even a job as best boy.
Lots of films go through this. Superman Returns.
I already have gotten the message that this is all just an elaborate joke to people, but it's not a joke to me, okay?
Yeah.
We're going ahead. This is, and I as far as, you know, you're $1 million, I don't know. It's in question now.
You better fucking get it.
That was guaranteed.
And either that or I'll sue Bobo for it.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, the whole point behind that was to being, you know, after years of service, this was my chance to break out of my own.
You were breaking out and finally getting out beyond the thumb of Ron and Fez.
I was going to try and be your biggest earner, but here, you know, you don't even want to see me succeed.
Oh,
you want to see me fail. You're out there, you're setting Pipsy with a knife.
Ronnie wants his $1 million, and I wanted my cameo.
You know what? I mean, this reminds me of another film I was involved in, The Cotton Club. We were able to get through that. All we had to do was kill a drug dealer.
Listen, it's nothing so dramatic.
Cameo, I'll give you the one that my wife has here. I'll just steal it and give it to you at the thing next week at the Blue Room.
Oh, jeez.
This is, and as I said, you know me, Ronnie. I'm Mr. I want everybody to get along. I want everybody to be happy.
I'm not hearing it.
But you push me to the edge. You push me over that edge. You give me too much rope, and then I'm going to snap.
Now, first of all, Fez and I haven't talked to you for 3 weeks. We haven't seen Pitsy. He was on vacation. Why are you paranoid that people are out to ruin your movie?
And, okay, maybe I am going a little crazy because, you know, after all, I am going to be playing a psycho killer, and I am starting to get into character, okay? I want you to find me the fucking devil. I want you to find me the devil, show me his face so I can rip his heart out, okay? That's really what I want.
Paulo?
That's really what I want. What?
I thought my idea was that the psycho killer would be played by Big Kev, since he's already directing.
As I said, sir, your $1 million is in question right now. I'm trying to. I'm trying to be your bigger. No, seriously. I wanted this all to work out for everybody, and this is going ahead. And Big Kev, as you know, is a nice guy, geek that we've argued in the past, and I've always wanted to, you know, be on a more congenial terms with him, but this is my project.
Like you and your wife have played Freaky Friday with each other. You are living her life.
Big Kev is going to have to be like the guy in Scrooge that they bring in to help Bill Murray because he's just losing it to take over production.
I have 9 actors. We're all in sync. Everything is set to go. I have 2 cameramen, and now, well, I had 3 cameramen, but one is out now.
Bitsy?
Oh, I'm off totally.
Out.
Well, you know, Bobo was the one who recruited me.
No. And you know what? He's the poison pill. That's my feeling. Is that this is all Bobo has Fez is here, but now I'm feeling like maybe it's not that way. But I'm getting that feeling. I'm not sure. I don't trust anyone. Let's face it this way.
Paul, you're practicing what's called transference. You're blaming your problems on me. I'm not a poison pill.
You have Fez is here.
When you make a movie, you have to maintain your sanity while everyone around you is losing theirs. It's not a good example.
I'm going to be a psycho killer. I am going to have to direct. I am going to have to direct as a psycho killer.
You direct as a man, you act as a psycho killer.
I have to act as a psycho killer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have to be 24 hours. Well, it's only going to be 3 days, but three days, 24 hours. I'll be psycho.
All right, let's just stop the crazy talk.
Movies, nobody really dies. There's not a real body.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. I got it. I got it. I understand.
Let's just do this. Fez, Bobo's your guy on set.
Right. He has my ear.
Yeah. I got Pitsy, and I've got, of course.
All right. Now this is the thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to contact you guys because I figured you're all out to get me.
Right.
But Dave did say he wanted to have a part, so we were going to film something on Tuesday. He said would be good for him. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. And anyway, it's August 4th through 4th, 5th, 6th, and then 7 and 8 I'll be in the city, and we were going to film Dave on the 8th.
And then we'll have a rap party.
And, actually, the other 2 guys, Bruno and Crotchcutter, had this idea to make like a fan documentary. Jesus, the doctor is coming to see me now.
All right, Polo. I don't understand anything you're saying. I'll let you go.
Yeah, it's just a... Yeah, okay, I'll be right with her. And is she ready to be seen now? Okay.
She's ready to be seen. The Hubble's in location.
They're going to fucking keep you, Polo.
She can't really walk right now. That's why she needs some help.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Wow. Boy, has this thing turned crazy quick. Bobo?
My blood pressure is like shooting out of...
Hey, Bobo, are you okay?
I feel now I do feel insane.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean,
let me just check with you though.
In public.
Right. How did you feel when you found that you were being sued? Was that difficult?
Yeah. You want me to get choked up again?
No, I didn't. I didn't know you were choking up.
Yeah.
So then this happens.
Well, I wanted to be part of this. I made a
part of the team
commitment to be part of the film, to contribute financially to the film. Then I end up, I've never been sued before in my life. This is, it's just such a weird, horrible circumstance.
So you're out, huh, Bobo?
Yeah, well, and, there are other things that have happened, this weird thing with the email, and I haven't been rude. I've been stressed out, but I'm amazed. Up until this last email that after Paul sent me an email that said, I heard you, ... I wrote him one and explained that my daughter was having an asthma attack.
He doesn't believe you, I don't think.
And I said, do you feel better now?
Good.
And I said, just leave me alone.
I
now, I could have said...
Sign poison pill.
Pardon me?
All right, we got to take a break, Bobo.
Oh, boy. Now I am the nut, right?
No, you're not the nut. You're just, well, Fez, how are you feeling? I know that he was supposed to be your guy on set. Are you feeling a little...
Yeah, I feel kind of left out and let down because, I thought Bobo was going to be my guy there. And I was going to be able to run things back and forth to Paulo through Bobo.
Well, he's been sued.
Well, in all honesty,
I didn't know.
I don't think they want me there.
No.
I guess I'm off too. So.
Yeah, he's very adamant that you're out, Pitsy.
I really wish you could have been a part of this, Bobo, because I know that, friends mean everything to you. You weren't looking to, get any sort of money or anything out of this. You're a guy who's all about the experience and being with other people.
Yeah, that was the point for me.
Now your life's
I'm
just
sorry
getting torn apart in court. Sad.
Yeah.
All right, Bobo, we got to take a break.
Okay.
All right, see you later, pal.
Bye-bye.
Wow. That little movie just went crazy. Pitsy, I always thought you was the go-to guy. I never thought you would be on the outs.
I guess so. Maybe I should have gave him my schedule for my week off here, and then we wouldn't have had these problems.
You know what really cracks me up is that he's never called me once. In all the years I've known him, he's called Pitsy 30 times. All right, we got to take a break. We're right back to end the show. Ron and Fez.
Ronnie. Fezzy. The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
I always wait for this song to kick in. You just pulled the hook for us?
Yeah, just the intro.
It's the Ron and Fez Show. Solera hanging out with us. That whole thing turned weird with Paulo and Bobo, huh?
It was as if the only sane person we were talking to was Gail.
Wasn't that Earth 2?
Does that ever happen?
You know what? Every once in a while they get her meds just right. And she'll get on the phone with us and act like we're all old-time friends.
Yeah, when she gets lucid, it's actually it seems crazier.
I couldn't close my mouth at all throughout the whole conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The only thing that hurt my feelings about the movie seeming like it's having troubles here now that I might not be getting my $1 million. And I need that. That's seed money for smoke pants.
This was a guaranteed moneymaker.
Hey, Earl, were you able to book Tim Gunn on the show? What happened there? Tonight's the big night.
Still waiting on confirmation on that.
I don't understand.
For tomorrow.
He's that important?
Apparently so. I don't. But again, I'll make that call this afternoon.
Or me and Fez that big of nobodies.
No, you're not nobodies. Far from it.
Doesn't seem that way. If Tim Gunn doesn't have time for us, it seems like we're nobodies.
Then Tim Gunn must be the most important person in the world.
Even though we wasted all that time with Ivan Reitman with the film that... I can't wait to see the reviews, because I saw the trailer. It was spooky.
I saw the trailer, and it was not the trailer, the commercial, and I changed the channel. Usually I like to watch at least commercials for movies to see if I'll go out and watch them. Couldn't even care.
The summer movies do nothing for me. I know Mike from Brooklyn says I'm a snob. I'm not going to go with that. I just want to see a good movie. I'm not seeing them this summer.
I think this summer is just about over for the big movies we should be getting.
Well, the movie that Kathleen from the Bronx is starring in is coming out this weekend, You, Me, and Dupree. And I know that's her big one.
That's basically the story of her life. She insists on being called Dupree. It's like a nickname she gave herself.
She makes us call her Dupree. And then her husband eats skate, and we're off to the races. It's just a weird night. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, is Solera one of the gals that flashes in the room? Do you?
No.
And Pal
Talk?
I don't go in the live room. Usually I'm at work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, and one other question, please. Did Dave ever stop and think that maybe that chef got his salad tossed by Westside?
I'll check with Dave on that. You don't think that Westside turned into an ass-eating wench, do you?
No, I don't. I prefer not to ever hear that phrase with my dear Westside again.
Your dear Westside. Dearest Westside. Summer is going so slowly through the city.
He's writing to her from the Civil War.
Yeah, I have no idea where that all comes from.
Pentameter.
Pop, 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 pop. I don't get him at all. Dave is supposed to be in the movie, but now he could be a poison pill sent by me and you to destroy the film. Have you thought about the movie for 1 second?
I completely forgot about Gap, that this was even a Apollo idea.
Right. And apparently it's so important to him, so important to Bruno Kirby, no longer important to Bobo, and apparently somebody by the name of Crotch Critter is doing their best to help out where he can.
A crack team.
Yeah, it is. Fuck, crack is the actual term to use there, too.
And there's still no script, right?
There's not going to be a script.
Paulo's just going to kill 9 people in a warehouse somewhere.
I know.
Between August 4th and 9th.
He's telling the police his plans. It's right out in the open.
Well, there better be a script, though, because I need to develop my method. I need to...
You're an improv dog.
I pattern myself more about Bobby D. I like to...
Bobby Dick. Why don't you do this? You're the janitor. When you see the 2 girls going, you look through the peephole and jack off like all your favorite actors.
I can pull off that scene.
Yeah. Here's Rick. Rick, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, Ricky?
Cops are chasing.
Yeah. He's in the middle of a police chase. Go ahead, Rick.
Hey, I'm wondering if you guys heard the new independent film, Blowing Chefs, Tossing Salads.
Oh, jeez. So you had to hear that, Dave.
I mean, was that even a pun, or was that a parody of something?
Yeah. It was just making fun of you and your life. Hey, Penis Wrinkle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, Ron, Fez, what's going on? I'm actually a chef, and I just want Dave to think about it. Everything a chef makes, someone eats.
I have no response.
You never do. That's the great thing about arguing with you. What? There's no response, and then occasionally you list people.
I'm trying to take the high road this time, Mr. B.
Yeah, when then she takes the low road.
And Earl just keeps laughing it up, too.
Why wouldn't he? That's his thing. He's so mad at me, but he has to turn on Earl for it.
Just laugh it up, Earl.
Who else is going to be in this movie? Do we even know, Fez? Do we know any of the other actors?
Oh, no. I know Eastside, and I was supposed to have a cameo, but without my guy, Bobo, in it, I don't think I think I'm out as well.
Out?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
So I don't know who was supposed to be the victims in any of this.
I know he wanted to have pretty girls to stab. He acts like he already has them.
And one of his requirements...
What is it?
Prerequisites?
Yeah,
he was telling anyone that wanted to be in the movie, you have to be willing to be filmed in your underwear. So he was telling the girls that, bra and panty shots.
No, you have to have film in your underwear.
Oh.
Very disgusting. It's going to be a very controversial film all the way around.
That's why Eastside is male lead 1.
I hope Paulo starts wearing a jacket, but not putting his arms through the sleeves. Just putting the jacket around his shoulders and walking around smoking a French cigarette.
Look like the Penguin.
Yeah. And we'll just go like this all the time. Right, P.O. On it, P.O.
Paging Mr. O. Paging Mr. O.
Yeah, Ron, this is Gail. Look, whatever I can do, I want to make his dream happen. As you know, I've been supporting him for years.
Now, Paulo is the type to me that would blow up his own building to divorce the wife and keep her from getting anything.
Do you think that there's something in the universe like craziness, that it's like water, it has to run back and forth, and as she gets a little saner, he got crazy? It's just that the universe has to stay even?
Yeah, it's their balance. Because if they both went to the sloshing to the crazy side at once, they couldn't exist together. So that's how they actually make it happen. That's how they coexist.
You got lost, didn't you?
Yeah.
I thought
make it happen.
Yeah. Let me repeat what you said, but just ramble around in a whole odd place and see if I can get lost here. Let me go to Matt. Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Take your thumb off in there, new guy. Matt, go ahead, pal. You're on the air.
Yeah. I wanted to say I know who the victims are, the viewers of the movie.
This fucking movie will not be seen. I guarantee you, more people are reading, will read that little penny thing that they pass out at the supermarket than ever see this film. More people will be reading on a plane. At any point on a plane, they'll have more people than will see this film. The film can't be seen. It's too crazy.
No, there's no way it's going to... See, the most that this will get to is Paulo comes to New York. But there's not going to be any filming. There's no script, so no script is being written. It's just not going to happen, and it's going to stop in its very infancy.
It'll look like, some guys with a keg and a camera. You know, like, that's not a movie. That's a home movie.
Someone should make a movie about the making of the movie.
They are already. Of course they are.
No, I mean, but there's no script. Like the other director, because there's only 2 cameras, has to work off the script and know how to set up the shots. So the guy will have no idea how to set up a shot.
There's not going to be any setup shots. These cameras they're holding. They're video fucking cameras. The same one that your dad shoots of your little sister's birthday. That's the cameras that they're talking about.
As far as this will get, is Paulo will get here and try to call a meeting of all his actors and camera people and everything. No one will show up. And he will sit there and cry.
Brian, you're on Run Fest.
In character.
Yeah, I was pretty much going to say the same thing. Somebody should follow Paul all around. The best thing that he said in that whole craziness was how he has to be a murderer and direct at the same time.
And then he was ready to kill the devil. Yeah, I'm telling you, I watched a film last night, Summer of Sam. Have you ever seen it, Fez?
Never seen it.
Spike Lee film. I'm watching this film, and I keep saying to myself, the killer is Paul O. Every time he writes in and talks, it sounds like our conversations with Paul O.
If we could get the actual Berkowitz to play Paul O playing the killer, then we would be all set.
Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, boys, I tell you, this is the movie right here, these phone calls. That's what they should be filming, man.
I know. They are just insane.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? I actually went to IMDb and I did a search for Gap. There's nothing.
We probably ought to put it up there, Pitsy. That could be your job. To get Gap up and in production. Do you even know Paulo's last name, Fez?
I have no idea.
God, I've known him for like 16 years. I don't know his last name.
I don't know what the O is for.
Is it O'Donnell or something? It's an Irish name, right?
Oh, that's right, it is. Yeah, what is it?
It's O'Callahan.
O'Callahan.
Yeah, very Irish name.
But he's adopted. Paulo, much is a foundling. Much like Stalker Patty is a foundling.
He was put in a bottle and adopted by Irish.
Now, here's the thing. You decide, oh, I want a fucking baby. I'll adopt a baby. I can't have my own. And it turns out to be Paulo. And you can't take him back.
That's why orphanages are so full. Word of mouth on a baby like Paulo gets around.
Brian, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. Yeah, I'm just calling to see if the real movie is going to be the documentary, if it's going to be like, he went off and killed everybody on the set.
What I'd like to do, I know it's a making of documentary. I like that to become a rockumentary, where there's just some music and some setup, and then Paulo cuts a rock video at the end. Because all these films need a rock video.
Just play Godzilla to any footage of Mrs. Paulo.
Juggy, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys. Paulo made a comment. He said he's going to die an unhappy man. I just want to know how quickly he's going to make that happen and off himself.
He's lived an unhappy life. There's no doubt about it. There's not the slightest doubt about it that guy never has a good day. Never a good day.
Yeah, that very pleasant woman that you heard with him today, she is a beast 99.9% of the time.
Oh, that's yesterday's news, Fezzi. She's lovely.
It's almost as if he can't even let himself have a good day, because now she's normal and nice, and all of a sudden he's decided the world is out to get him.
I know, this should have been the day that they went to the park, or they took a boat ride, something. He should have turned this into a nice day.
And he turned it into an awful day full of paranoia and people with knives in his back.
Why he thinks that we're out to destroy his home movie is beyond me.
And I've never heard this term poison pill before, and everyone's getting called a poison pill left and right.
You never heard that before?
No.
Poison pill is like when you send someone in to destroy everything that's going on. That would have been the Bobo place or Pitsy. I guess there's more poison pills than any kind of pills right now. All right, we are having a party, or joining a party, actually, a week from tonight.
With the RonFez.net gang. That's going to be a week from tonight, July 19th, at the Blue Room. That's at 1140 2nd Avenue at 60th Street.
Now, did you say West Side was going to be there too, Dave, or that's not happening?
I think she will be. If she's staying in New York that night, she'll be there, because I'll be there. So.
Now, the reason why we're going to this bar is our friend Too Cute is the bartender. So, you know there'll be buybacks. That's always the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Knowing the bartender is like getting free drinks.
Well, I'll be getting some free ginger ales that night, Mr. B.
Oh, you're not going to be drinking?
No, not on a show night, Mr. B. You know my policy.
No, I had no idea.
Now, why this had to be on Wednesday, for God's sakes?
What? You will not drink on a Wednesday night?
No, never. Sundays through Thursdays, I will not drink. Never. It's just not going to happen.
I had no idea.
I have discipline. I'm getting in shape for Gap, August 8th. Going to be filming on a location near you. Best thing since Blair Witch Project, people.
And when's that due to come out? Oh, let me check. Never. There it is. That will be released. Never.